think it's our best product. I think it's the most unique thing on the road. And finally, the future will look like the future.
让执行长马斯克赞不绝口的特斯拉电动皮卡，经历4年，终于没有跳票，抢在2023年结束前在北美正式上市。
You could only brake form and form it in one direction. You can't do compound curves with the thickness of the stainless steel that we're using. So it really led us to a design that was really plainer, really simplistic, and was also a chance to break the paradigm of what pickup trucks have been for the past 60 or 70 years.
让特斯拉这么骄傲的，就是这辆电动皮卡特殊的外形还有材质，强调无坚不摧，但也因此让上市时间一延再延。
You're building a stainless steel vehicle, which has really been done hardly ever in the history of the auto industry, and that alone was going to make it challenging.
I think they've signed up for another production hell.
不只是交车困难，就连成本也是水涨船高。2019年公布时，原本一辆不到4万美元起跳，现在得要准备6万多块美元，才能把最低阶的电动皮卡给开回家。
We saw them roll out several and hand them off to, beaming fan customers who made it down for the event. But the analysts are trying to get their heads around how much can we expect the company to produce and sell this quarter? Nobody really knows.
专家认为，革命性新产品制造起来本来就比较耗费时间。
This is more than 90% different, right? So that means you really have to reinvent the process. Actually, they did. They did a great job putting this together in such a short period of time. Say, automotive industry, traditionally, all the cars, no fundamental difference except style. The overall platform is essentially the same because they all borrow or learn from the past. So you don't have to reinvent new tooling and new assembly sequence.
尤其这款电动皮卡的设计，比起传统的皮卡，有更多的制造困难度。
The presses that they needed were very unique presses, massive presses, and that is where a lot of the money would go. And you can't use these presses forever because they start to wear out. When they produce the panel, it will actually press it further than where it has to go because the steel will spring back. Sometimes it's this much, sometimes it's that much. So you never know, and that's where you can get these quality issues.
这款电动皮卡特别采用所谓的一体化压铸的制造方式，尽管可以简化很多零件，但也可能因为一点小错误造成很多材料的浪费，也因此成本大增。
The problem is that if anything goes wrong, even in the manufacturing process, now you have to scrap a huge piece.
There was at one point a photo of an entire parking lot full of failed gigacastings. That's part of the development process, but still, can they get all of these new and innovative processes up and running simultaneously in volume?
但专家认为，等一切制造调整到位，整个产量就可以大幅增加。
Probably 6 months from now, you'll start to see volumes increase a little bit. And then a year from now, you'll be getting to something at a higher level. It would not surprise me, however, if the Cybertruck ended up being a seller that was more on the par of the Model X volumes.
从不可能制造出来的车，到现在已经能小量生产，瞄准有别于以往比较重视实用性的皮卡车车主，而是锁定金字塔顶端对未来新车款感兴趣的买家，期待成为特斯拉旗下的新摇钱树。TVBS 新闻综合报道。
想看最完整的新闻内容，记得下载 TVBS 新闻网 APP。